Hi guys, so today I'm going to be making a video on how to basically set up a hamster cage. Before you write any negative comments, this is not my hamster cage, and I do not recommend getting any of the Critter Trail cages for your hamster unless you're going to connect them. I just want to make that clear. This is an add-on cage. They live in the 10-gallon tank. This cage plus this cage. So don't really get fooled by my introduction. It's not really a hamster cage setup. It's more of a emergency cage slash add-on cage. First I'm going to do what you will need for an emergency and what you will need for your add-on cage. So the first, I'll say things, as I go, and hopefully you'll be able to understand. So first, I've just got the last of my bedding in this bag, and I'm going to dump it into here. All the bedding in there. So it's not too too new to them when you just kind of plop them in there if it's an emergency. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to take the lid off. And right now they're currently in here because I don't have the cage to attach it to. Sorry, kicking things over. And it's not that dirty. I just cleaned it out. And I'm going to use their house as a scoop. And I'm just going to kind of take some bedding because they have a lot of bedding in here that they don't really need. And I'm just going to kind of dump it in there because they've got, plenty of bedding that they can burrow in later. So, just kind of some bedding that they're familiar with and stuff. So then there's that. Just got to spread out the bedding that you didn't take. I got this. This is their potty, but they decided to use it as a nesting area. So, I just kind of left it as that. Over here, they're starting to kind of wake up, rouse, whatever you would like to say. They are currently in here, but they're used to me, messing with them in their cage and stuff. So they're used to this. This isn't new to them. And they kind of like the high speed. There's one. He's in there. Here we go. Little hammy. Sorry to wake you. I'll set up the rest of the cage later. I gotta clean it out anyway. So then there's the new bedding and the bedding that's currently in their cage. So there's that. And what you're going to need for a emergency travel cage is going to be, well, this is optional, a sand bath. You will need a food bowl. You will need a hideout. And if you don't have enough room in your cage for a wheel, if you know that after your emergency, like your house burns down or something, or, floods, tornadoes or whatever, you're going to get, a bigger hamster cage, you do not really need to put a wheel. As long as they have, enough exercise, or if you're just going somewhere for like an hour, you don't really need a wheel, but it would kind of be nice if they had a wheel. But in this video, I'm not gonna put a wheel because after I pull all my stuff, there's not really gonna be a lot of room left. And, when you're traveling with them, they're basically always sleeping anyway. So, I've already kind of planned it out. See, there's the water bottle back here. So then their house is going to kind of go like right in there, maybe a little bit more over. And then I'm going to take their food bowl. They have this Demore Small Animal Advanced Diet Pet Hamster / Gerbil food. I just kind of get my hand, just kind of get that much or two. I'm going to use two because I have two hamsters, so double. Because they do eat out of the same food bowl, it's cute to watch them both pile in. Okay, so there's that. So now we've got their food. I'm just going to kind of put it in this corner because it fits. So I just kind of push that in there. You may want to give them a couple treats. Right now I have their yogurt drops. This one is, I'm just going to give them one of each. There's banana and vanilla. So that one was the banana and this one's vanilla. So put that in there. And then, so basically the top floor, like the base is completely finished. So then you're going to want to grab this part and put it on. Get it on there. And then snap both sides. Gotta get that. Just kind of look that way. Gotta snap it to both sides. Sorry, trying to do it with one hand is kind of hard. So I gotta hit it sometimes. See, there's that gap. So I'm gonna put the camera down real quick, and I'm going to fix that gap, and then I'll come right back. Okay, so I have got that fixed. So now we're going to take their water bottle that they have. It's got, like, I don't know if you can see the line. You probably can't. Like right there. Their water bottle's just a little full. And so you're going to put the water bottle in and then snap it in. And see, it's kind of over the side. Over there. It's over there to the side. You can't really see it. And it just kind of fits right there. They can reach it. And so I do have robo-dwarfs. So then you take this part if you like, or if you're going to do a sand bath. So first I have this tub of sand here. Gotta open it. And just kind of scoop some sand out. Like this. Like that. There we go. Put that wherever you like. And then you put the lid back on your sand. Snap all four corners. And then you take this. I'm going to put a soft tissue in there later. That fits in there. There are tubes that go down the sides. I will get... Okay, so I've got the tubes on there. The one hamster, he's over there. He was hiding in the green one. So I just kind of snapped it on there and he was in there. So how about we grab the other hamster and put him in there with him. This is just like my travel cage and stuff, as I said at the beginning of the video. You do not want them to live in this because it is way too small. Okay, here he is. He's right there. He's right there. Here he is. He loves it. There we go. Now they're both in there. You may not like the way I picked him up, but he's okay with that because he's used to it and he doesn't really struggle that much and he's usually fine. So as you can see, you're up there. And if you'd want to change out the house for a wheel, like their flying saucer, you could do that. But this is one of those things, on the weekends, I don't sleep in my room because my room doesn't have cable. I sleep on the couch and I watch TV and I just can't stand not having my hamsters with me. So they only get in this right before bed and then like around 9 o'clock or 10 and I'll go to the couch with them and they'll be in this cage because it's easy to carry around and stuff. And nothing, like, they're used to it because, this is one of their extendable cages that is attached to the other cage that I have. But yeah, they're used to being in this cage. There's really nothing that they don't like about it. They love this cage. I remember when I was a beginner, they were in a cage that was this size, and I watched some YouTube videos about it and the size. I think it was one of Hopping Hammy's videos. She's awesome. I love her. And I watched her video about hamster cages and stuff, and I loved that video. So I bought a bunch of other hamster cages. Currently, I have the pink one-level hamster cage, the starter habitat, the 360 round one-level, 360 round two-level, this cage, the 10-gallon tank, the two-level critter trail, I forgot what it's called, the carry and go, another one of these that's in front of you, I have to think, kind of forgetting, a 20-gallon tank. I know there's one more, but I forget what it's called. Oh, it's just like, it came from Europe. It was $40, I think, 40 US dollars. And I think it was like, I forget how many euros it was, but it was 40 US dollars. And see there, he's got a little treat. But it was 40 US dollars, and it's 3 levels. I'll show you real quick. So here it is. Just water bottle up top, and that, see, 3 levels. What I did was on eBay, I looked up 3-level hamster cages, and this was one of the results. They have it in this dark navy blue. I do believe bright orange and bright green, like that color green. But yeah, so this has been my emergency travel hamster add-on cage video. Don't really know what to call it. Okay, but see you guys next week.